What's up, everyone? This is Minnie here, and today I'm bringing you my recommendations for the 7th season of Brawls, which is tier 5v5. Before we get into it, a quick reminder, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and make sure to subscribe. About 3/4 of you guys watching my videos aren't subscribed, so I'd really appreciate if you hit that button to help me keep making great content. Now, before we get into the ships, a little bit about the rules. Of course, it is tier 5, 3v3 brawl, and the only restriction is that people may not bring more than 2 of a single ship class. So you can only bring 2 destroyers, 2 cruisers, or 2 battleships. You can't bring all 3 of one. Second reminder, as always, I recommend both tech tree ships and premium ships in my videos to try to help you guys out wherever you are, whatever ships you have, but premium ships do usually have an advantage over tech tree ships due to the nature of them being premium ships. Now, let's get into the recommendations, and let's start with the destroyers. The first destroyer I'm going to recommend, I actually don't have, and it is one of the rare ones to see out nowadays. That is the USSR tier 5 destroyer, the Gremma-Yashi. Now, the Gremma-Yashi is considered to be one of the best destroyers for a variety of reasons. 4x1, 130mm guns with a 5-second reload time, 9% fire chance. Torpedo tubes, 2x3, 8 kilometers with a 69-second reload time. This thing is a beast. It is a blast, and it has a pretty decent concealment at 6.3 once you put the concealment captain skill on it. A lot of people, if they have it, will be running a Gremma-Yashi, and you need to be careful. That thing wins a lot of fights. My next recommendation is the Okhotnik, which is another Russian premium DD. The Okhotnik, or as it's affectionately known as, the War Canoe, comes with 7 130mm guns, 10-second reload time, but it comes with 12 torps and a 47-second reload time on them before you put any captain skills. Add into that this thing has a 6.3 kilometer detection range before concealment's added, and this thing is one beast of a ship. Other DDs that I recommend, if you look over into the Japanese line, you've got the Kamikaze R Fusion set, which is a blast to play. 4x1, only 120mm and a 10-second reload. But once again, you got 3x2 on the torps, 47-second reload time, and a 6.0 kilometer detection before you add on concealment in the captain skills, which means this thing is going to be very, very difficult to get the edge on in spotting. 2 other DDs I recommend coming from the US tree are the tech tree, which is the Nicholas. If you're looking for a DD and you're saying, Minnie, I don't have any of those premiums, Nicholas isn't a bad selection. 6.7 kilometer detection before you add in the concealment, which will get it down nicely. 4x3 on the torp, 66-second reload, and 4x1 on 127mm guns. It's got some good damage it can put out, and it can put up a fight. If you're looking on the US tech or premium side, you can also take a look at the Hill. Very similar to the Nicholas, except it's got 527mm guns, 4.8-second reload, and it's got 9 torps on the 66-second reload. Now, at the cruiser level, first one I'm going to recommend is the Marblehead, or the Marblehead Lima, the USA Premium Tier 5 cruiser, boasting 8 152mm guns on a 6.7-second reload, along with, 8 plus another 4, so you got the 12 guns total, along with a set of 6 torps on a 38-second reload. This thing is a good ship for brawling. It's a very much a joy to play. Plus, it boasts the hydroacoustic search, which can help when pushing into DDs. If you're looking for another one, the Kirov, which many of you will have because this used to be the Russian tech tree tier 5 before it got moved to premium status. With this thing is still strong. Russian balance, of course, we joke about being a meme, but a lot of Russian ships are strong. 3x3 180mm guns, a little bit slow on the reload time at 13.5 seconds, but once again, I mean, you talk about it and we say that damage, 2500 maximum damage, 13% chance of fire, and a 16.3 kilometer range makes this a really prime choice for fighting. If you're looking for current tech tree, I can recommend the Königsberg, the German tier 5 cruiser, coming with a 3x3 set of 150mm guns, some of the bigger guns you're going to see on the cruisers. 7.5-second reload, 8% fire chance, so a little lower, but it comes with 12 total torps, 6 on each side, and a 68-second reload, as well as a 12.4 kilometer detection before you add had any skills. The other one that is a little bit of a personal pick, but I did love, is the Monte Cucli. The Monte Cucli, of course, is the Italian. It comes with the choice to fire sap or AP, so you can't get the fires, and it's got a longer reload time. But if you're looking for something that's going to be able to beat down cruisers, beat down DDs, and even put up a decent fight against battleships, Monte Cucli is a fun ship to try and play. Plus 11.6 kilometer detection before captain skills. The other one I really like the British Premium Exeter. The Exeter comes equipped with both fighter and hydroacoustic search, which makes it a nice pick. Coming with 203mm guns, which are some of the biggest at the tier. We talked about the 150, the 180. These are 203s. 15-second reload time is a bit of a downside, but you got a 15% chance of fire and high maximum damage on them. And of course, you still have torpedoes to throw out on it. Now, looking over at the battleship, I'm going to give you 3 recommendations I have and then 1 I don't. So the first one, if you're looking tech tree, is the Congo, the Japanese tier 5. Comes with 4x2 on the 356mm guns, 31-second reload time before anything, as well as a 10,000 damage citadel. This thing does damage. 19.3 kilometer base range makes it a lot of fun to play. It's a joy. The guns can be a little bit trolly, but you got, like I said, 8 turrets, so you got 8 chances to hit the ship and do devastating damage. One of the really strong choices will, of course, be the Russian tier 5, the Peter Veliki. The Peter Veliki comes in with, once again, 4x2, 356mm, little longer on the reload time, but 500 extra maximum damage, plus the fact that this ship is very tanky for tier 5, and you can use that to bow into a lot of the ships you will be facing without getting smacked. Now, one of the fun picks that is a newer addition, and remember, you can pick this up in the army right now, is the Agincourt, the tier 5 British Premium. Reason this thing's fun is you're getting 7x2 305mm, so a little bit lower caliber gun, but still an 8100 damage citadel. Plus, you've got 14 guns, so even if you get trolled on dispersion, you still got a good chance of hitting stuff. 36-second reload is a little bit annoying, and only the 15.3 kilometer range. But 31% chance of fire means that you can switch this to HE and attempt to get fires. But where it's really fun is the fact that it's got 30 secondary armament mounts. And as you can see, these things are 7.9 kilometers. And I am running that spec for secondaries, but it's 7.9 kilometers. And if you throw on the secondary battery range, you actually get out to 8.3, which means you can chug this thing into Brawl, and you've got a really nice chance of fighting successfully a DD, especially if your DD is there. 8.3 kilometer range, 1100 maximum damage, 4% chance of fire, and a 2.3 second reload time means these things have a lot of fun. Now, the final battleship I'm going to recommend is, of course, the Italian Premium. And the Italian Premium is the Giulio Cesare. And the Giulio Cesare is one of the most disgusting battleships. This thing is widely considered to be a tier 6 hiding in tier 5. It's that good. Only 320mm on the guns, but it's got a grand total of 10 of them. It smacks enemy ships. It's got really good dispersion, 9,700 maximum damage, plus the 35% chance of fire if you fire the HE. This thing is a beast, and you will see a lot of these being played by anyone who has them. Anyway, those are my recommendations. Hope these help you. Don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment telling me what you're going to be playing, and make sure to subscribe. This is Minnie, signing off.